and welcome to Aquarius Dragon Tarot. I'll be your guide on this journey. And for today's card of the day, I had a message that immediately came through, which said, taming the beast within. And to me, that's all about exercising energies that had once invaded one's heart and mind with negativity, with words that put one down, with any form of manipulation or anything that felt like it said, your dreams are not real, you are not worthy, you are not allowed, what you want is not for you, it's for other people. And anything that had held us back is now being released and relieved. And before we begin with the cards, let's take a breath and let us orient ourselves with divine grace and angelic divination. May we receive all that is in our highest loving good and clarity. And as always, only take what resonates with thee, and what doesn't, just let it flow through. It might be a fun story to listen to or an allegory or two. And without further ado, we're going to go from my left to right. Wow, yep, look at that. Look who's victorious over that beast within. And standing with your winnings. I want to say almost laurels, because that's the six, I believe it's the 6 of Wands, are the laurels. But this is the 5 of Swords, where you are just really in a place of, you fought the battles are over. Oh my gosh, and that was the beast within that I was saying. The beast within is gone, and there were multiples for you. What I sense is female energy and male energy, and both of them just quit. Both of them, you didn't destroy them because you didn't need to, because that's how powerful you are within you, but you definitely cleared that energy. And what I feel is it's familial, especially because the color green is all about family lineage, and the color red is the most empowered divine masculine becomes the color red. And the color red is also the color of blood, the color of passion. So this passionate new connection you have to your lineage, to your family, and it's not just the family that you are born into, but your celestial family. And as Aquarians, we love being near the sea, and whatever that water is that you have put yourself beside has been a source of helping thee, because these battles before were the other way around, is what I hear, where you had been going through great losses, and this time you are standing on your own solid ground. And the orangey yellow of the boots, that's all about emotional and energetic power. That's the sacral chakra. That's also the belly. It's actually the solar plexus and the belly. The sacral chakra is the color red. But this evolution, like you're standing on firm ground, on the firmament of your emotional self, being quite wise and sound. And even if the skies are gray, for you they're blue. There's no problem for you. And I love his face, or her face, or their face that's just smiling. And it's a smile of hard day's work. I hear that Beatles song, it's been a hard day's night. Like, you worked so hard for this win, and it's yours. You are entitled to be able to take your winnings and to be able to take your beautiful swords. And even the other two, they just dropped them. So guess whose those are as well? There's so much abundance coming for you. And what I feel is mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial. It's all coming to you, and it's been hard won and hard worked for, but it's definitely something that's yours. And May is the month that it's coming. We have the number 5, which is the number for change. Whoa, hello. Okay, King of Cups. Okay. Clearly, you won. I mean, look where you've come. And oh my goodness, now this red that you are wearing is a part of your beautiful cloak, and the yellow, your emotional wisdom, is a part of your cloak as well. And it's become golden and alchemical because you've let this experience, the hardship of experience of having won through a battle where you did not dismember or destroy, you just took what was rightfully yours back. And the others may be upset or they may be wounded. You are not responsible for those wounds because you were only standing up for what you knew to be right. And in that standing, you are now sitting in your throne. It has brought you, and look, oh my gosh, you're in an ocean of water, which is also Piscean energy. You might have Pisces in your chart or Cancer in your chart. But regardless, the waters that you are over, and as an Aquarian, you are now straddling your seas. So it's like you took these knives, these swords, these scepters, and you found a shore where you could go and walk on your own waters, which is, I can ride my emotional waves no matter how hard or how high or how low they come. And the blue that you are wearing is also very divine feminine, which means a sense of sensuality, a practice of artful living, of giving back to nature, a symbiotic relationship. And in the back, and speaking of ships, in the back of this, there's a beautiful ship yonder that's coming for thee. And what I sense is new opportunities that are heading your way as you are sitting in the kingship and you're letting it come to you. You're like, I don't need to chase anybody anymore. I already did that. I went through that gate, and now I can sit in my throne and in my temple, which to me is all about the heart. This is the heart chakra, and the heart of Aquarius is all about wanting to be of service to ourselves first and foremost, and then to our fellow humanity. And what was taught falsely to thee was that before you had to be service to everybody else and not to yourself, because you shouldn't be so, it's an act of hubris, it's an act of pride, but that's not true. You realize that, no, if I'm not looking out for me, nobody else is going to. And as I look out for myself, look what a benevolent, loving kingship I get to own in myself. And I get to dip my toe in waters, even if they are not necessarily the most still, because you can see there's waves in these. But you're not afraid of those waves. You are on such a solid foundation and throne within yourself, and you have grounded yourself with an alchemical means to create abundance from thin air. And you have a scepter in your other hand. You've turned these knives into this beautiful scepter. I don't need to destroy anyone because I am aligned with my inner one. And my opportunities are coming to me seamlessly. I know they are, I see them. And looking here, we're looking to our right, and here we're looking to our left. The left is all about releasing oneself from the past pains and from past obligations. And anything that had weighed you down, boy, is it now gone. And clear or stormy skies, doesn't matter. For you, you are on your throne and you are ready to move on and through and forward. Okay, so they're telling me, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Like I said, financial independence. You're going from King of Cups to 9 of Cups. Goodness gracious. 9 is always the closing of a chapter, the closing of energies. So you are going from a place where you had fought for your right to be who you truly are and to sit on the throne of your heart with all of your strength and passion and power and your lineage. You like digested all of it so strongly. And now comes this powerful plane of divine feminine independence that's also facing thee. And these cups are all runneth over with love, with joy, with warmth, with reciprocity. And it might be solitary because you had to kick out energies that weren't aligned with thee. But now look at you. It's financial, personal, interpersonal independence on a level that just wasn't possible for you before. And should you choose to engage, because in your independence, you're welcome to do as you wish, you will never lose this sacred throne that you worked so hard to create for yourself. Because the lessons learned changed something in you, and it was destined to do so for you. It was not meant for you to stay on the shore and constantly be in this fight. No, you did this for a purpose, because Aquarians, we don't love to fight. We only fight when we have to, or when it's something that calls us forth like a sacred mission. And this feels like a sacred mission of your heart. And not only were you successful, but you are now allowing yourself to receive the abundance that's coming from this ship into you. And what I do sense is whatever you are cooking up in your beautiful heart and mind for your future, and you might literally be an amazing cook, by the way. I see beautiful flames and fires, and as dragons, we also have an amazing hand at making things and crafting things and cooking things. That whatever it is that you're cooking up in the laboratory of your heart and mind is going to be one that is much more aligned, where these wars and these fights are no longer facing you because you found another way through. And this card is just jutting out, so we're going to honor that and let it come through. Oh, the Hierophant is another 5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Change. Wow. You definitely, holy smokes, it is such an honor to witness you and your journey. The Hierophant is the card of true inner guru-ness, if that's even a word. You are rising to a height in your life where you are taking all of this strife and you're digesting it and allowing it to be almost like a sacred chiropractic instrument. And what I sense and see is that this king is what we have here, and here is this goddess queen 9 of cups and this ancient pharaoh who is guiding the way through, and spirit guides who are above you. And then you have the beautiful Taurus, which is the era that we're going into, that we are in right now, and your gorgeous Taurian energy, along with what I sense is Ganesh, beautiful elephant energy. We've got falcons and birds that constantly reappear, and we have masks that have fallen away that we no longer need, but we honor that they were once a part of us because they're a part of what we are now alchemizing into the golden throne that we are illuminating ourselves from. And this is a sense of peace, that we no longer have to fight any wars because we have found an inner realm of such profound power and knowingness that all we can do from this space is shine. And whoever comes or doesn't come, and know that there will be others who will try to dethrone you, because that's just a part of what happens with this life, and people who are exceptionally strong face this kind of strife, but you are facing it in an entirely new way, and you have allowed it to change you, not in ways that change you out of what you are, but that align you even further with your innermost truth and what you are destined to illuminate and elucidate in this life. And part of the gifts that this reader offers you is that mine is to help people who are in a transition phase or on the brink of having their true heart's dreams come true. And what I sense is that is what your mission is in this life. And it's not just your heart's mission, it is your soul, your spiritual family. Every part of you is aligned with thee to bring your true dream out to light. And it's not the fantasy. It's not something that's outside of thee. It's something that's written in your heart. And the meditations you are doing are working. The breath work you are doing, it's bringing you closer to that. Continue to do so and listen to your innermost heart that tells you, step through these portals. There are no walls for thee. You have honored and learned your own boundaries the very, very hard way. And that has allowed you to know in your mind with sacred union as your guide, and sacred union being your union with the divine source of light and love and all that adores you, because you are a true child of the universe. And you are alchemizing everything that happened, and the master key is now in your hand. You have made peace with your past, and your future You have the master key in your hand. You know the trials and tribulations, and you know how to move through them with grace, with strength, and with purity of heart, and with your spirit guides. And what I sense is past life. Past life is guiding you into this one. This is a major alignment for you, and I am just so honored to witness you with these double fives, which mean change and transformation, and then King of Cups and Nine of Cups. It is such an honor to witness you and to read these journeys with you. Bless your beautiful heart and light.